tuning into another real-time edit. Today I've got this fun image, this backlit image from the morning. It was just after sunrise of this lovely Sanderling, and just laying in the beach here. Lovely foam, getting all that nice glow and the bubbles and the bokeh and lots going on here. So we're going to make the best we can out of this image real quick. Before I do that, I just want to give a quick plug to ask you to check out my website as often as you can, rayhennessy.com. New content there all the time. Every day, new photos like this lovely high key horned grebe. And I also have tons of other stuff, lots of video content lately. I've got behind the scenes videos where you can follow along with me as I go out on a shoot. You get to see what the entire scene looks like. You get to see through the viewfinder and you get to see the final shot. It's a great way to see and experience what it's like when I go out and shoot in the field. So please check those out. They're a lot of work. They take me forever to edit these things, and it's a lot of work when I shoot them in the field, but it's very rewarding and it's nice. I've been getting really good feedback from people on those. So also check out the live Wild Conversations show. Have that coming up with Brad, Jess, Emily, and Jamin. We're trying to do one of these every single month. Live show on YouTube. You can join us, ask questions, join in on the conversation, and just listen to us chat about what we've been up to lately. And we're going to try and have a topic each time as well. So that's some good video stuff. I've got other live videos happening, Ask Me Anything episodes. You can check those out, join in, ask me questions there. The photographer's favorite show every Saturday, a minute of wildlife, just a minute long clip of different birds, usually. And that comes out every single Friday, I think, or Thursday. I don't know. I can't even remember anymore. No, Tuesday. Tuesday is the day for the minute of wildlife video. Friday is the day for the real-time edit video. So I have those as well. And then real quick, last thing, lots of different workshop options as well. I have in-person workshops, mentorship programs, and then a few different options for online workshops. The remote sessions work with me directly. Online Lightroom wildlife photography course and the online bird photography course as well. So please check that out. Share all this with your friends and fellow photographers. It's a huge help for me to spread the word and let everybody know how much great stuff is here. A lot of this stuff, like the online workshops and everything, is paid content, but I also have a ton of free content here as well to learn from, just like these real-time edit videos you're watching right now. So let's get back to that and see what we can do with this beautiful Sanderling. Speaking of, this came from a morning I did one of those behind the scenes videos, so you can actually check that out. Listen, compositionally, I would love to do this to the image, but I do not want to lose these bubbles. So I think I'm just going to leave it as is. He's a little centered, but that's just such a nice little detail. I can't get rid of it. I can't do it. Can't crop it out. All right, going to go a little bit darker, drop the highlights, kick those shadows back up, see if I can get some detail out of the bird, blacks back down for contrast. I'm going to go warmer overall with the image, just to give that really golden sun vibe, but then I'm going to pull some blue back in with, oh, hang on, I hit the wrong button there. I'm going to pull some blue back in Photoshop, because I like to show that blue tone back there. So let's see. I just want to darken the left side just a little bit more, just because the sun was over there and kind of making it a bit brighter. All right, I think that's pretty good. At this point, I'm just going to jump right over to Photoshop and see what else I want to do with this photo. I don't think I have a lot to do with it. Nothing to clone, which is, well, I shouldn't say that. There's this one spot right here that's kind of driving me nuts. This crazy bright spot right there just would not get toned down. So let's see if I can just kind of maybe steal some stuff from another one of these bokeh balls. And that one's not bright enough. Oh, you know what? I know what I'll do. I'll put that one in there. Went a little too far there. There we go. And then I'll actually just brighten that piece up a little bit there. Come on, there we go. That's better. All right, it's got detail, but it's not blown out. I'm just going to kind of bring back the detail in all of these spots. I just don't like when I completely lose detail in these bokeh balls. I try my best when shooting to always maintain detail in them, but sometimes some of these spots just get hit with such strong sun. There's nothing you can do about keeping them properly lit. So anyway, easy tone down right there. And Boy, what else? I think I'll just exaggerate the rim light on this fella there. I don't know why I said fella. I have no idea if this is a male or female bird. But we can definitely show off that better. I want to show off that glow right down the middle of the bill, the little nostril hole there. Boy, I don't know if I wonder if I can get any detail out of that eye just to get a little soft catch light in there. That would be a nice touch. I might hop back to Lightroom and grab a lighter exposure and see what's there. Which I've been switching to occasionally using the smart objects more often just so I can do it right here in Lightroom. But there's a limitation with that. With every once in a while, I do some particular edit that doesn't work with the smart objects. And it's so funny. I was going over it with a client the other day and we figured out what it was. And she said, you should write that down so you remember. I was like, oh, no, I'll remember. And of course, right now, I totally forget what it was. So she was right. All right. I'm just going to select these light areas down here so I can kind of brighten that rim light up a little bit more. Get a little bit more glow right there. All right, that seems good. Let's jump back to Lightroom real quick, see what's in that eye. There's a little something there. I don't know if it's going to look natural. See, that's the problem too. With these backlit images, it's all about keeping a good balance with the light coming from behind and what we see on this side of the subject. You know, obviously the light source is heavily coming from behind there. I've seen some edits online where it's like obviously backlit, I mean, to the point of where it's a near silhouette photo, and then all of a sudden there's just like this ridiculous detail in the eye, like the eye's just all super light. Yeah, this isn't going to work at all. The eye is just like all light, and I'm like, it looks like the eye is illuminating. It's like has its own light source inside of it kind of thing, which is pretty funny to me because it just visually, logically, it makes zero sense. All right, so I'm just going to manually just kind of dodge that a little bit and see what it, nah, it's not doing anything, so just get rid of it altogether. All right, I do want to, let me see what this is doing. All right, yeah, that was what I was just using there. All right, I do want to see if I can accentuate these bubbles a little bit more, though. Yeah, there we go. This should work perfectly. Let's see. Yeah, nice. Oh, that's really cool. Look at this, watch. Check that out. Oh, that worked perfectly. Oh, I love when those selections just work so nicely. All right, I'm going to do a little bit of burn on the background and the top half there. And then I'll take it off of the bird and I'll include a little bit along here. And you know what? I'm probably going to use some of this dodge along this bubble line too. I really want that to stand out. Yep, that should work. I think I selected that wrong. Let me try again. There we go. Let's see what that does. That's better. Yeah, I think. Yeah, it's subtle. All right. Let me just take that burn off of the, well, actually, I think it looks good. It makes sense. Let me just bring it off the breast of the bird there. We'll leave it on the top and the back. And then like I said, I want to add a little bit more of that blue water tone back there again. And I'm just going to put that in some select areas, like this kind of corner up here, because then it kind of fades to the more orange over there. Yeah, I don't know. Back and forth on that. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to ditch it. It just doesn't seem to fit in quite right on this one, so I think that's about it for this edit, actually. Just get rid of these couple of weird specks floating in the air there. And then I think I'm done. Yeah, pretty subtle edit on that one. Tried a couple of things. That I definitely do a lot more experimenting with these kinds of photos where I try different things to see what they look like, because I think some of them might work great, but then others do not. And so, you know, it's important to be able to kind of determine what looks right and what doesn't. But in any case, that's a much better edit. I think the image has so much more impact being kind of that warm golden look. It just has that more sunny vibe to it. And yeah, look how much better the bubbles stand out. The contrast added here is nice. So there you go. That's the final edit right there. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Please share it around, and I'll see you on the next one.